game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I just got bags from Prada. I'm in a brand new model. Here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got weeks and counted. Then I back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. Back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Shoot! Wahoo! Set, go!
Running from the gun, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Even. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep. Shift. Check. Crunch. Hey, alert 3, alert 80, go!
They'll set up a throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. No. Off. 80 weapon. Foxtrot.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Crash.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
And bring it.
How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get
don't
that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch his slam.
Back to throw now on first down. This one complete to Lacy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Here we go.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
670 Indy. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 3. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Holloway. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ready to break. 51's the mic. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
They'll run on first down. Watson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's it.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. General West! 5!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. From the gun, Holloway, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
That's the way.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready. Mark 96.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check.
and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Army. Ready, go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, foxtrot.
51's the mic. Check. Go, Mike 51. Mike.
Off play action. Holloway.
Hey, come on, dude.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Let's go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Watson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Watch the edge.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Watch the curl.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holloway. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And his kick is indeed good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll try the left side. It's Watson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now again, right side. It's Watson. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Get ready.
Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Buzz. Mike 96. Mike 96. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
boys. Bring it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check pass. Check pass.
Protein spill. Get it.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60
Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Now
a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Quick the edge. Go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw on second down. Holloway into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, there have been stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Bravo! Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Hey,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
I'm all over you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I'm all over you.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for 2nd place all time.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 80 weapon. Hey, Echo.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holloway. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second and 11. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. The 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early and let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. What happened?
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Go!
On 1st down, Watson takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Watson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a dump off here complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready. Gator. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Charlie. Set, go.
He'll drop to throw.
Take it ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Here we go. 30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 11
Two times.
at their 49-yard line.
Watch 42.
Get it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head